Welcome back everyone, and thank you for joining me again in this video. Okay, so today I want to reach out there and talk out to our product manager, to all product manager that on one of the most important aspects of our job. It is to be able to recognize and act upon metrics. Metrics is something you will always see all the time during your job. All the time, it is guaranteed. You have to be able to look at metrics to be able to understand that the product you are developing has an impact. This product needs to be meaningful, actionable, and the only way that you are able to see that is by looking up at metrics. Alright, let's dive in and please dive along with me. I heard this quote and I was just amazed. What gets measured gets managed, and it could not be more relevant for a product manager. In the world of product management, you need to always be able to measure what you are doing. It is simple. You have to look at dashboard, explore daily. You will always look at metrics. Alright, so what do you define as success? Success of a product is actually pretty simple. It's you are able to successfully fix a pain point for your end user or your stakeholder. And you as product manager are responsible to make sure that the product is success. So now, let's dig a bit more. How do you get there? How do you make a successful product? You need to be able to quantify that the product is actually successful. How do you do that? How do you quantify that? Now, you need to be able to say this product is successful or this product is a failure. And it is fine. You always iterate no matter what. Even if you have a failure, it is still good for you. You learn from it. But to be able to know if it's a failure or a success, you have to be able to measure it. Makes sense, right? There are a lot of metrics out there, and I would like to be able to at least understand a few of those metrics. Most of those metrics are related to user engagement, user acquisition, user retention, and revenue. Right? So please do not be surprised when you hear those acronyms like MAU, monthly active user, returning user, churn user. Churn user is when a user is actually using platform and not coming back. I will go deeper in another video talking about all these other metrics out there, but at least be familiar with those few ones I just mentioned. It will help you shine in front of your boss. You will be able to explain that you know what you are talking about. Now, how do you choose the correct product metric? It is not an easy thing. You need to be able to focus on what your product is. And all those metrics are different from industry to industry. From company within the same industry, those are still different. What defines success will be highly dependent on the type of metrics you are looking at. How do you make sure that you pick the right metrics? The right metrics needs to be actionable. If you cannot do anything based on this metric, it is useless. Just scrap it out. Go ahead to the next one. Those metrics also needs to be meaningful. It has to be relevant to the industry you are in. There is no point looking at the metric if it doesn't make sense. I will give you an example right now. You are an e-commerce company that focuses on selling shoes. Be able to measure metrics on the quantity of ice cream being sold during the summer is not going to bring you anywhere. So always use the metric that are meaningful to your product. actionable, meaningful, and the last one, ask. If you are not sure, ask around. You will be surprised how much your stakeholder or you end user are able to share with you the metrics to define the success of a product. Get out there. Maybe before we close, one small note. It's not always about the number. There are many things that you cannot measure or you do not have time to measure. Sometimes you're early stage startup and you need to go out there and deliver feature over and over just to have an overall feeling. It is okay, but always try to get back to some type of metrics that will help you build the correct product. So gut feeling is okay, but at the end of the day, metrics are king. So as you have understood in this video, there is no one size fit all type of metrics. You will have to learn what actually matters to your company, your industry, the market, the products. But I can guarantee you, with some training, it will be easier to find out the true metrics that matter the most for your product. I promise you. Give it few months working with metrics, it will become a natural behavior for you to get those metrics. Alright, that's it for me. Thanks for looking at this short video introduction about metrics, and I will see you again in the next video.